Well, good evening and welcome to the broadcast tonight, the 23rd of January 2025. I do hope you had a fantastic Thursday from wherever you are watching tonight's bulletin. My name is Sammy Adika and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Muraithi. Welcome to the broadcast, beginning us off with matters politics. President William Ruto has slammed Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka for questioning him on the source of the 150 million Kenya shillings that was used to pay bonuses to sugarcane farmers in Mumias, Kakamega County. Addressing Busia County residents, Ruto pledged his commitment to reviving the sugar sector, just like tea and coffee sectors, further urging leaders to focus on development instead of early campaigns.
Mukisoma gazeti ya jana.
A day after the self-proclaimed People's Loyal Opposition leader Kalonzo Musyoka accused President William Ruto and his lieutenants of engaging in early campaigns through his broad-based government.
Hawataki kuachilia hiyo maneno.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has called on leaders to tag on the extended olive oil for the benefit of Kenyans.
Nchi yetu iweze kufanikiwa haraka.
The second in command has promised to be a strong link between the national government and devolved units to facilitate effective leadership.
Siku ya campaign ikifika, we'll be campaigning, including campaigning for our candidates. But now we are working with all leaders, present leaders, former leaders.
Mukisoma gazeti ya jana.
Cementing his popularity in the Western region through the launch of several development projects, President William Ruto countered attacks on his tours perceived as early campaign.
Mimi nataka niwaambie wala wanasema tumeanza siasa. Waacheni kuhara mapema. Siasa bado. Siasa bado. Ama namna gani? Sasa mnasema hii. Na siku tukianza siasa yenyewe si mtakimbia.
Defending his move to issue first ever sugar bonus to Ken farmers in Mumias, Kakamega County,
Kuna wengine watu matapeli wanaanza.
Ruto told off Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka for alleging that the sugar bonus is from the exchequer and not Mumias Sugar Company.
Mimi nataka nimwambie huyo mtu ya watermelon. Nimwambie mambo ikisimamiwa vizuri. Mimi nilipromise tutaweka usimamizi sawa sawa. Mkulima analipwa, halipwi na serikali. Wafanyikazi wanalipwa, hawalipwi na serikali. Bonus imelipwa, haijalipwa na serikali, inalipwa na kampuni, because we have put proper management making sure that we make sure those sectors are working. Na tutawaonyesha, na sio Mumias peke yao wamecomplain mapema.
The Mulembe leaders led by Governor Paul Otuoma also took a swipe at leaders opposed to the sugar bonus, terming them as selfish and retrogressive.
Tumekuwa hapa tumeumia mambo ya miwa for mistakes that were not our own. Sasa tumepata rafiki anajaribu kutusaidia kutatua. Na wewe sisi tukijaribu kutatua shida zetu unaanza kutuambia ati tumehongwa. Hii mtu tukiona hapa tutadili naye.
While commissioning development projects in Busia, the head of state further promised more development for the region.
Tutaweka shule hapa, tutaweka hospitali hapa, kwa sababu hapa tunataka watu 5,000 kwenda mbele wakuje wafanye kazi, vijana wa hapa Busia, vijana wa Kenya, ndio tuweze kuondoa mambo ya ukosefu wa kazi, tuongeze dhamana kwa ile mazao yetu, tuweke pesa kwa mfuko ya kumkulima, tuondoe umaskini, tujenge utajiri.
His unity call got a boost,
We want to put your notice
with several leaders from the region calling on Kenyans to support the broad-based government for them to enjoy development.
ndugu yetu Kalonzo. Why are you engaged in the negativity of negatively profiling people of this region?
With President William Ruto having pitched camp in the Western region for 5 days,
EPZ project.
will his presence and launch of several projects swipe the Mulembe votes towards his 2027 re-election bid?
Kichwa yake ni mzuri kweli mkipima.
For Newswatch, I'm Sammy Adika.
Well, apologies for the initial mix-up. Now on matters unity call by the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. Now DP Kithure Kindiki has urged leaders to unite and focus on development that will enable Kenya achieve economic prosperity. Speaking during a consultative forum of political and religious leaders from Taita Taveta County in his official residence in Karen, Nairobi, the second in command in the company of other UDA leaders seemingly criticized the former DP Rigathi Gachagua for his shareholding ideology, terming it as divisive politics.
Mukisoma gazeti ya jana,
A day after the self-proclaimed People's Loyal Opposition leader Kalonzo Musyoka accused President William Ruto and his lieutenants of engaging in early campaigns through his broad-based government.
Hawataki kuachilia hiyo maneno.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has called on leaders to tag on the extended olive oil for the benefit of Kenyans.
Nchi yetu iweze kufanikiwa haraka.
The second in command has promised to be a strong link between the national government and devolved units to facilitate effective leadership.
Siku ya campaign ikifika, we'll be campaigning, including campaigning for our candidates. But now we are working with all leaders, present leaders, former leaders, future leaders, everybody na wananchi, ili tupate manufaa ya kutosha.
Condemning former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua for his popular shareholding ideology, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah reiterated President Ruto's commitment to deliver his promises to Kenyans.
Naibu wa rais, wewe kuwa naibu wa rais wa Kenya, usikuwe naibu wa rais wa mlima. Ama mnataka huyu naibu wa rais aanze kutuambia mambo ya mlima? Hata sijui Mount Kenya East, Mount Kenya West, sijui Central. Sasa mimi hii Kikuyu yangu hapa imeshikana na Nairobi na Kajiado. Sijui ni Mount Kenya kona gani. Lakini ni Kenya, and we live peaceably and harmoniously with people from all walks of life from across the country.
Taita Taveta County Governor Andrew Mwadime urged the national government to cement its collaboration with counties in order to steer developmental projects in the devolved units.
Mheshimiwa Rais, maswali mengine hamba tunaongelea kama ya madawa, maswali kama ya hospitali. Mheshimiwa Rais, tutasaidiana na serikali kuu na tutaenda vizuri. Mheshimiwa Rais, kweli jimbo letu ile hela inapata.
With the DP Kindiki now taking a different route in advocating for unity compared to his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua, the question that begs, will he win more hearts of county leaders who are seemingly desperate for the government's attention?
Anaachwa fukara.
James Machera, reporting for Newswatch, Nairobi.
Well, many thanks, James Machera, for the report right there. Now, the Kenya National Union of Teachers, NAT Secretary General Colin Soyu, has pledged the union's support for the upcoming Nyanza International Investment Conference, further promising to mobilize its members to attend in large numbers. With a robust network of 110 branches nationwide, NAT's endorsement adds substantial weight to the event, signaling broad-based support for the initiative. Deputy Chief of Staff in the Executive Office of the President, Eliud Owalo, says the event-themed Nyanza Rising will serve as a platform to bridge the gap between professional expertise and government efforts in development. The conference, scheduled for February 6th to 8th, 2025 in Kisumu City, aims to tap into the expertise and networks of professionals and businesses in Nyanza, with the goal of unlocking investment opportunities and driving sustainable development within the region. Now, 3 individuals have been sentenced to 40 years in prison for lynching 4 elderly women in Nyangonyi village in Kisii County over claims of witchcraft. A 4th accused, who was a minor at the time of the crime, received 2 15-year sentences. Amos Nyakundi, Crispin Ogeto, Brian Nyakundi and Evans Ogeto were found guilty of the murders, which occurred in October 2021. Justice Waweru Kiarie, delivering the judgment, found that the 4 were responsible for the killings, while 12 other suspects were acquitted due to lack of sufficient evidence. The accused, however, did not present any defense witnesses during the trial. The victims, Sindenge Mayaka, Jemima Nyangate, Sindenge Nyakwar, and Agnes Ototo, all in their 80s, were brutally beaten, dragged and lynched after being accused of bewitching a Form 4 student. Let's listen in. Well, quite a sad affair right there in Kisii County. Now, in a bid to tackle a myriad of curriculum delivery and infrastructural challenges experienced in most learning institutions in Nyamira. Nyamira Primary School is to be transformed into a center of excellence and international status. Presiding over the groundbreaking ceremony for the projects estimated to cost 90 million Kenya shillings, the area Member of Parliament Steve Mogaka disclosed the 4-story building will be completed by December 2025. On the directive by the Controller of Budget Office to withdraw bursary funds to counties citing non-devolved functions, the lawmaker urged governors to focus their attention on construction of ECDE classrooms, which he claimed they had performed poorly.
We conceived this idea. It is sponsored by the national government CDF for West Mugirango constituency, and it will be co-funded by the national budget. At the end of the day, we want to support excellent foundation in our children to be able to roll out of this place to compete internationally. And going forward, I am urging parents to choose this International Learning Center as the place to send their children. I am doing this initially for this particular Nyamira Primary, but for reasons that we will be putting ultra-modern laboratories and workshops.
Well, we are taking a short commercial break. We'll be right back, taking a look on different issues within Uasin Gishu County and also sports.
Rafiki soul is a promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki soul is a promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond watangaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki msoul.
Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
Hope TV presents News on the Go every day at 4 p.m. for all the breaking news and news making headlines. Hope TV, look and live.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Now in Uasin Gishu County, chaos erupted at Huruma Dam site on the outskirts of Eldoret City after a group of street children and locals disrupted an exercise that was meant to destroy substandard rice. Senior officials from the Kenya Bureau of Standards, National Environmental Management Authority NEMA, and the Ministry of Interior were at the dam site to destroy the rice in question, flagged for non-compliance with safety standards due to elevated levels of aflatoxin, rendering it unfit for human consumption. Now, however, the street children and locals stormed the avenue, rather the venue, demanding the rice to be given to them. Now, police officers were forced to fire shots in the air after the officials, led by KEB's Chief Executive Officer Estangari, abandoned the exercise after the crowd grew hostile. Over 400 bags of substandard rice had to be returned to the stores and is scheduled to be destroyed on Friday. Well, now on matters sports. Sports Cabinet Secretary Salim Voria has expressed his satisfaction with the ongoing works at the historic Talanta Sports Center, affirming that efforts are in top gear to ensure the facility is completed on time, ready for AFCON. Speaking during his assessment tour of the progress of ongoing construction, CS Mvurya noted that Kasarani Stadium is nearing completion, with Nyayo Stadium ready to host sports events, further stating that the Ministry of Defense is closely monitoring all construction works to ensure quality and timely delivery. Mvurya's remarks comes with high optimism for Kenya hosting AFCON, a move that is expected to elevate the county's status, or rather the country's status, on the global sports arena.
We are in a good schedule to achieve the completion by December this year, so that we can be ready for African Cup of Nations. And therefore, I'm happy with the progress, and as well happy with the progress with the other stadiums that are being prepared for the African champions in August. So I would like to say that this is good work, and we will continue to monitor. We actually have our teams on the ground here. The Ministry of Defense have deployed a team here which is doing the ground supervision every day. Nyayo Stadium, basically, wakati tulikuwa tumetembea kule, kuna maendeleo makubwa. Ile chumba ya kubadilisha ama changing room zilikuwa zimekamilika, maofisi ya CAF, kiwanjani kwenyewe nyasi ziko sawa, magoli yako sawa, kila kitu iko sawa. Pale katikati ya kiwanja kumekamilika. Kazi kubwa ilikuwa yale mataa ya nje ili ya kuweza kumulika, na hayo pia ni yashakuwa fix.
Now on matters golf, the NCBA Golf Series is set to begin the 2025 edition this coming Saturday, January 2025, at the Vet Lab Sports Club, marking the first of 41 qualifier events lined up for the year in what promises to be an exciting and competitive season of golf across East Africa. This year's series builds on its legacy of promoting golf development, promoting talent, and growing the sports across the region. Now, speaking ahead of the event, NCBA Group Managing Director John Gachora expressed excitement on the return to the venue for the series opener. This year, a total of 159 NCBA-sponsored events will be held across Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Rwanda, a significant increase from the 130 events held in the year 2024. Well, that right there marks the end of tonight's bulletin. Many thanks for choosing Newswatch right here at Hope TV. My name is Sammy Adika, and our sign language interpreter has been the amazing Boniface Mureithi. Do have a wonderful night. Goodbye.